How to give a woman space without losing her. Whether she asks you to give her space because she needs space, or you noticed it that this relationship, you've been the one calling, testing, or even doing majority of the things in this relationship. But this woman careless, she doesn't mind you doing everything, or she even told you she wants space herself. You know you like this woman. You want the relationship. These are just the 5 things you need to do to really keep off and still allow her to chase you and also come back to you when she feels you're losing interest in her. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Number one thing you should do is stop testing or stop calling her. When someone is giving you indication that they are not interested in a relationship, let's say she has been interested in this relationship. For some reason, you don't know what changed her mind. You don't know why she stopped calling. You don't know why she stopped testing. You don't know why she stopped doing most of the kind things and nice things she does for you before. She just stopped. If you keep testing, calling, always maybe wanting her to tell you why all those happen, she's going to always take advantage of you. Funny enough, she's not going to change. But then, if you withdraw your calls, you withdraw your text, if you're the type that calls maybe 4 to 5 times a day, maybe you can just call once to know how she's doing. And if you're calling that once, always observe her reaction, her body language, and how she talks to you. If she's overly cold, then you know that this lady, she really needs that space. So in order for you to have self-respect, to respect yourself, respect your dignity, and tell her you have value and worth, even the one you used to call her, you stop. Even the test you used to give, you stop testing. So you just stay and don't call, don't test. Just give her the time to think, evaluate the relationship. Does she really want you? Does she really want to stay in the relationship? Does she want her time apart? This is when she think about it. Most times, when they want to give you this space, they want you to chase. They want to be in charge. They want to be in control because they want to get you desperate. But if you go ahead and chase at this time, the woman has all the power. Even if you're testing, you're calling her, you're asking her what happened, you're begging her to come back. Now, if she decides she wants to come back, first thing she will do is she's going to set boundaries. She's going to make rules for you. In order for you, most times, these rules are for you to say, no, I can't do it. But being that you're being desperate, you really want her, in your life, you want to stay with her, you are going to bend your own rules for her. You're going to do everything she says. And this is when you stop being the leader in this relationship. This lady can flex with anybody. She can go out anytime she likes, come in anytime she likes, do her things without informing you, without really carrying you along. This is where you get it because you were desperate when you're not supposed to be desperate. You begged when you're not supposed to beg. If you notice she needs space, just stop calling, stop testing, give her the space. Then the second thing you should do is when you notice that a woman really needs space or she told you she wants space is always learn to do your things. You know, it is not you that wanted, maybe you wanted this relationship badly. You just feel, this relationship, I just like this girl, even though she's not giving me attention. But then if you stop calling and testing her, what do? Don't sulk, don't cry, don't complain, don't tell people to call her, don't go and tell people, oh, I don't like what she's doing. Don't complain. Find succor in the things you do. Make them your friend and go out more. Do you have friends? Do you know those things you stopped doing because you were in a relationship with her? Do you know those friends you had to cut off because you need to see her on a daily basis? The both of you need to spend time together. This is when to go back to them. This is when to do those things. Those things, especially those things you know that makes you feel special, those things that make you feel happy. This is going to bring out that beam in you back. This is going to bring out the real you. When you're doing it, enjoy it. Then you can add it with little exercises. here and there, and you notice that you will be very, very happy. Find things that really keep you company, people that keep you company, and things that make you happy. This is when to revive them. This is when to start doing them. In fact, you can even inculcate people's hobby that you know you like. You can inculcate it. If you have friends who maybe they do something you like a hobby, like maybe going out, doing some things, you know you like it. Once in a while, go out and do it with them. If you enjoy it, do it often. Something that will just take your mind off her, off things at that time. You will be a lot happier. You will be happy and proud of yourself you did. And giving her the space, this is when it becomes very, very important to you, because you can't force someone to stay with you, and you can also get desperate where you know you will lose your power and authority in that relationship. And most times, this is when she get to undervalue you and will never appreciate the things you do for her. She can walk in and out of your life whenever she wants, because she know she can easily walk back in and you're going to accept her. Then always remember, you don't have control over her decisions. This is her decision. You can't force her to change her mind. You can't force her to always test you. You can't force her to care for you. So if you can't force her to care for you, you can't force her to test you. So it's best you keep your own. So don't give things you know she can't give to you. Things you know, even if you give it, she's not going to appreciate them. Things you know that it can't even change her mind, how she thinks about you, what she thinks about you. It can't change her mind, or it can't even change anything. So, or when you remember that, oh, this is her decision, this is what she wants. I've been the one calling, I've been the one testing. She has never deemed me fit to call me, find out how I'm doing. Even when I told her I am sick or things are hard for me, she can't call me, she can't test me. She'll just be blank. I'll just be as if I'm not in a relationship. Fine and good. This is her decision. Let me just manage myself. So when you can always understand this, that this is her decision. So moving forward is something you would do without looking back. Because most times you feel it is your decision, it is your problem. You are the one that made her not to that made her not to take care of you. You're the one that is making her not to want the relationship anymore. You're the one that made her not to always want to give you space. You're not the one. You did your best, but your best wasn't enough for her. Or better still, you're not the kind of person she wants. So why not? You can't force it. Even if you force it, you're not going to get it. So if you have this notion, it's easier to focus that even though you give her the space and she choose not to call you, test you, or even come back, yes, it's going to hurt, but you're definitely going to survive it. So don't say, oh, if I give her the space, if I don't call her, if I don't test her, she's not going to come back. You're doing yourself a great disservice. You will hurt yourself and she will not care. You will care for her. She will never care for you. You will invest. She's never going to appreciate them or see you for who you really are, or what you're really doing for her. So if you feel that, oh, this girl, if I stop calling or testing her, or she has not been giving me attention, she has not been calling me, she needs space, and I needed to do these things, if you do them, you will always lose. You will always be unhappy, and you will never ever feel you are the man in that relationship. But if you don't do it, yes, she might decide she wants to come back. She might decide she wants to chase. She might decide, oh, she doesn't want the relationship to go like that. But then, if she decides she doesn't want to come back, she doesn't want to see you, she doesn't want to chase, it's fine. You're going to survive it. Not be woman. Women are everywhere. You're always going to get someone better than her, who will treat you right, who will treat you who will not treat you like an option, who will treat you like a priority. You often get a woman like that. It's fine. So I know it's going to hurt, but I've never seen that this thing killed anyone before. So you're not going to die from it. So you're going to survive it. So if you are determined in doing your things and things that make you happy, it enables you to forget her sharply. Sharp, you're going to forget about her. you won't even remember you had a relationship with someone like her before. So if she doesn't come back, always remember you can survive it. So focus on surviving it and do things that will keep you happy or make you happy. Then, if she doesn't come back, as hard as this could be, or as hard as this is, you know that she has done you a great favor. Just assume, she did not come back, she did not come back, she did not call me because I stopped calling her. Oh, she did me a favor. After all, she doesn't love me. So if she doesn't love me and I'm forcing her to love me, I'm going to regret it. I'm going to really suffer in this relationship. She's even going to cheat on me, and I will never have option than to forgive her. So if you have this notion, moving on is very, very easy for you. Moving on is something you will see and you'll be glad, oh, she even left you, because it is 50-50. If she left you, if she stayed, and maybe if she stayed, you're still the one that is going to cater for her, and you're going to give your love, you're going to give your attention. If she doesn't love you and she's staying with you, you're going to still do the same thing. But this time around, she's never going to give back. So you will give, you will give, you will give. You will feel exhausted with her in that relationship. And then you will never feel appreciated. You will never feel loved. You will never feel cared for, because she's never going to do any of those for you. So this is how, if you feel, oh, I just need to give her, she needs space, and I need to give her space, this is how to do it without really losing her. Because most times you get her to start chasing you even before you blink your eyes. You get her to start chasing you. But then if she never liked you, she's never going to chase. And this is where you should know that she did you a great favor for living your life for you. As she doesn't love you, another person is definitely going to love you. Another woman will love you, will treat you like a king, will admire you, and will also pamper you, just as you want to do for her. She also will want to do for you. Don't stay with a woman that has shown you she doesn't care, she's not attracted, or she doesn't even appreciate the things you do for her. Let the love be balanced. Let it not be one-sided, in order for you to stay happy and relevant in that relationship. This is Bell Solution. The goal is for you to always stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, follow this page for more videos like this, and if you've not liked, drop your comment what you think about this video, and do not forget to share out the video. Many men need to see this, so you know when to remove yourself and when to really work hard for that relationship. Thank you.